My bad. Me bad. We are poaching for Jaguars. Yeah, yeah, Ramsay's pretty much gonna take out the game. Pretty much.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the
Jaguars.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winners. You get a look at Baker Mayfield.
Well, he started his season the way that everyone wants to start their season, with an absolute bang. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Let's see where he goes from here.
Set the bar high. Week 2, we'll see what he can do.
Here we go.
Mayfield on first down. The completion good. This is Eric.
Woo!
And he'll be taken down, but not before.
Ebron has already proved to be one of Mayfield's favorite targets.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt
down to the 44.
gets tackled by nobody.
So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
From the 44, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open.
And Njoku.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28.
Josh Allen.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And Odell gets down to the 1.
He doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft.
And
Touchdown!
Touchdown! Looks like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
For this week, we kicking their ass.
It's fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's
Nick
the first
Foles
now for the Jags. Leading him out, the MVP of Super Bowl 52, Nick Foles.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Foles. And this
Pass broken up.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry for Leonard Fournette.
And Fournette gets
at the 28-yard line. Just
gain of a few.
Gain there. Well, look now at the starters on the defensive side for the Browns. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Keep going right at him. Hey, 50. Hey, solid one.
Now Foles.
Foles is gonna get. Ball almost got picked off.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense?
He overthrew that ball too.
Was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right?
Oh! No, he was down. And
they have it at the 38-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who...
What do you mean?
Say, geez, what did he do? But hey...
What do you mean there's nothing? I want to charge the fumble.
Tap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Come on, defense.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Foles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now back to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook.
D.D. Westbrook.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game.
This is a 50-yarder.
Well on these receivers, especially to play like this one. 3rd down.
Kick is good.
You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And Lambeau puts it through.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Play fake. Mayfield. To the right side to Eric Ebron.
Ebron gets the gain of about 5.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
I do like this.
To throw, Mayfield.
Ball comes out.
He throws there, incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Steps away. He may try and run for this.
And he gets
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure
Wait, yeah, why'd I try to hurdle him?
Waiting for him to take off.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right.
Almost picked off.
But that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. He's gotten a joke.
He's in, touchdown.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. You can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get down.
They run it
on
3rd down.
First down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be
they
the
have to
call
punt.
to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Very good return.
And Landry.
18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku.
And caught by Njoku.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Mayfield now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt.
And he hits Kareem Hunt.
To get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And that's what
saved a touchdown.
Back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Oh, he's gonna...
Touchdown, Jarvis Landry.
Touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1, and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Let's go, great.
Fournette, a first down carry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Yo, what's up?
Long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because
We's about to kick their ass.
Result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they?
Second, there is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense.
The offense
Odell has yet to be targeted.
Ready for their next drive. They go play action. Mayfield.
Caught by Njoku.
He's going to come down with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. Mayfield now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And Mayfield gets sacked. Calais Campbell.
Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first win of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what.
And we only get 2 on the play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Mayfield.
And Landry, touchdown, Browns. Landry gets second on the game.
Jarvis Landry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A pass there.
And he hits one of his checkdowns.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for...
Wait, hold on. Yeah, I just want to check that out real quick. Okay, that back foot's still down.
19 yards.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill.
Fournette on the counter. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is
and it hits the 2-minute warning.
Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's got it! And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Foles.
Pass broken up.
Knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag.
Rough on the passer.
In the backfield, this might be a roughing call.
Come on, Shazier.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him, and they haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2nd down and goal. Foles.
Pass incomplete.
But it's incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. But now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll look to throw. And that is
Touchdown, Jags.
Jacksonville. James O'Shaughnessy, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
Kick is good.
No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Just give me time. Give me time. Give me time. Pass! Almost picked.
That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And almost intercepted. If he could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he connects with Ebron. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
The kick is good.
48 yards. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium. Bucs, who are able to get the victory at home. 28-10, the final. We'll stay in the NFC South as we head to Carolina to check on the Panthers. And they were losers in that one.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan
Shazier gets the sack.
And got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw.
Pass broken up.
Be incomplete.
Denzel Ward was there on the pass breakup.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player.
Oh, come on, God.
Way easier said than done.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he has nothing but green in front of him.
The 20.
Touchdown!
Jaguars. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know
kick
there's
is
an emphasis
good.
On their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here.
And he lost a yard.
The 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. And that's
caught by Odell.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally,
picked off.
Intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Leonard Fournette. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. On second down, here's Fournette.
And Fournette not going anywhere.
In the backfield, down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette.
Nope, short. They're going to punt.
The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Oh, man, how's that not a fumble, man?
The only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that
pass broken up.
Incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking deep here for Ebron. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But it'll be second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield.
Mayfield gets sacked.
Get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Play fake. Mayfield forced out to his left. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And
Landry can't hold on.
Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell. Foles.
And Foles.
Side of the tight end O'Shaughnessy. 23 yards, the final tally.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Foles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's got the hook up to Lee. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Foles now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Foles. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert.
And Nickety
Foles. 1st and
Foles.
goal. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big...
Now a hit.
Boom!
Loses the football. It's out.
And Ogunjobi.
He's at the 50. And he'll take this across midfield and inside.
There we go.
45. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Being chased out left. Going to throw deep for the...
Touchdown!
Touchdown, Cleveland. Eric Ebron. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And he gets sacked.
Oh, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And
Welcome to the danger zone.
That's difficult for a team to handle.
It's difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
53 for Mike. In the face.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. To the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
How is it not intentional grounding?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion.
He's throwing it to absolutely nobody.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Westbrook.
Ball comes out. Denzel Ward picks it up.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll score.
Touchdown, Denzel Ward. The Browns defense is opportunistic.
They've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one. And it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Saquon
And
Barkley.
no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On the draw lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Foles.
Picked off!
Here's one that's intercepted.
Oh, no!
Former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, come on, man.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to fix that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion.
Oh, come on, man. How are we going to call that?
2nd and 10.
And now they're going to score a touchdown.
Wallace over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Go, go, go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henderson. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards.
Touchdown!
It's caught.
Jaguars, this ain't over.
Leonard Fournette with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar.
Jared Allen.
Josh Allen.
Oh, wait, no, Josh Allen, my
It's a
bad.
loss of 5. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Mayfield.
Time. Give me time, give me time.
Steps away to his left.
Picked off!
That
Oh,
will be incomplete. Jalen Ramsay right there in coverage to knock it away. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Fournette.
and Myles Garrett
tonight, he's
sends...
going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back to throw here.
Pass broken up.
But it's incomplete. Credit that break up to Greedy Williams.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They have 1 wide.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Touchdown!
Swaim here is tight end outright. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jeff Swaim, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple of extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The way that the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. The end result, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now Mayfield.
Picked off!
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the...
Wait, what?
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught right side, Davis. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, no.
Ball comes out!
And the Jags grab it.
Hey.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just
that was some
saw
bullshit.
in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Cleveland, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville,
Hey, I don't like that.